about entomology and about insects and about parasitoids. Today I will show you phytophagous insect and also entomophagous insects. Today we will be talking about biological control of phytophagous insects. Biological control, this is non-pesticide control of pests in agriculture and forestry. And an example of this biological control or natural control of population of another phytophagous insects just here on this leaf. What can you observe here? You can see just the leaf, green leaf, which is already drying, and something is laying on this leaf on the right side of the screen, and this is a caterpillar. Let's start making slightly more better magnification. Can close it, put it better. Okay. We observe now here caterpillar, dead caterpillar. What's happening with this caterpillar? Today we're talking about biological control. So who is controlling the caterpillar? Who is made this caterpillar zombie? This is already dead zombie. And this is a caterpillar of lime tree hawkmoth of a family Sphingidae. This is a family Sphingidae, and this is a leaf of lime tree, and this is, you see, the horn of which is characteristic for Sphingidae family, and caterpillar is dead. What's happening with this caterpillar? Caterpillar dead because something which is on the right just hatched, just emerged from caterpillar. And who is that? Who is this? What's going on? Why this red small creatures on the right side of this caterpillar? Caterpillar is really dead, and one brown piece is just attached to the caterpillar. My friend Oleg sent me this caterpillar from Chernigov city because he is a breeder of different butterflies and night moths, and he collected this lime hawkmoth on the lime tree. So caterpillar was alive, was very alive, was very healthy. But one day, about 5 days ago, he observed a green larvae on the body of this caterpillar, and he sent me a message that caterpillar is parasitized. This is parasitized caterpillar. I said, some larvae are emerging from caterpillar, green larvae, but now we have no green larvae. But caterpillar was already parasitized, has been parasitized, and larvae just hatched 2 days ago. Yesterday they hatched because yesterday some larvae were still alive, and on the right side we're observing already hatched larvae which became pupae. On the right side these are pupae of parasitic wasps, parasitic CHALCID wasps, of a superfamily Chalcidoidea, of a family Eulophidae. You see here head capsule of caterpillar, 3 pairs of thorax legs, and 5 pairs of abdominal legs. And caterpillar is dead, even smells pretty badly. Know that these are parasitoids. These are future adults, because now these are pupae of parasitoids. They were sitting here on the bottom of caterpillar. They were green color. They hatched. We suspected they will make some cocoons if they are braconid parasitoids. Braconid parasitoids, they are making cocoons. But CHALCID parasitoids of the family Eulophidae, they are not making cocoons. They are larvae just hatching out of the prey and just pupating. And they are pupating very interesting. Larvae, they made a small piece of meconium, black black point near pupa. Made a small black point near pupa. I cannot make bigger magnification probably. No. This is a black point of a caterpillar. And this is meconium, just feces of larvae. The larvae extracted some feces in the form of black point meconium and became just a pupa. And pupa is attached to the substrate. Pupa is attached to the leaf and also attached to the lid of container. I'll show you later a container with some pupa which is just attached to container. They're alive. Larvae changed color from green to yellow and from yellow to brown. And brown, this is a color of a pupa of parasitoids. And they are larval parasitoids. We know there are different types of larval parasitoids. For instance, we have endoparasitoids, which are developing inside the host. And we have ectoparasitoids, which are developing on the body of parasitoid or host. Some Eolophidae were ovipositing eggs in paralyzed caterpillar on the body, so they are ectoparasitoids, external parasitoids. And some laying eggs inside the body of host, so they are internal parasitoids, endoparasitoids. Difficult to say who were these parasitoids because I have not seen how they are emerging. Possibly they have been internal parasitoids, not ectoparasitoids, because I know that ectoparasitoids were attached to on the body and were visible. Maybe my friend didn't observe them. Maybe they were still on the body, but green color, so they were invisible, slightly invisible. So he didn't pay attention to the caterpillar. He thought caterpillar is healthy. But finally, from caterpillar, many green larvae just started to emerge, just hatching. And he said, okay, I send you this funny caterpillar to study parasitoids and to identify them. So we have now pupa. So some adults will hatch from pupa maybe during the period 5, 6, 7, 10 days. We will have adults and we can identify them precisely to say what is the genus, what is the species of this parasitoid. For example, such parasitoids as parasitoids of a family Eolophidae genus Elahertus were ectoparasitoids, and the female of parasitoid, very small, 2 millimeter size, and parasitize caterpillar, making a sting of caterpillar on the body, and caterpillar becoming paralyzed. So after that, Elahertus female lays eggs on the body just near the head, just here, as ectoparasitoid. Larvae growing here in this part. But Elahertus is a common parasitoid of Noctuidae moths, another family. So this is a different family. This is a Sphingidae family. So possibly this is another genus of parasitoid which can be either ectoparasitoids or endoparasitoids. Let's watch later who are they. We can identify them. Now I show you another larvae on container. So you see, these were larvae yesterday. Yellow color, now they are becoming brown. And this already pupa. Pupa with small piece of feces, meconium, and on the small stalk, on a small seta, this every pupa is attached to the substrate. So they are not missed, they are not destroyed, and they have a little bit protection for some circumstances. Let's watch another group of parasitoids. So because they spread from the body, They were on the body. They emerged from the body. And they moved to container, and each larva made meconium, exudate, black piece of feces, and then pupa of brown color. Larva became pupa. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So about 30 parasitoids probably hatched from caterpillar. Not less than 30 parasitoids. So these are funny CHALCID wasp parasitoids. Dr. Bon, which country are you coming from? What are you studying? Are you studying biology? Yes, it's freaky, it's unusual, it's very funny and tricky. Parasitic world is very unusual, very, very tricky. There are many different cases of parasitism. And each case of parasitism is unusual and surprising. So this case of a parasitism, larval parasitism, because parasitoids hatched from the larva. There are also some cases of pupal parasitism, because some parasitoids are emerging from pupae of different insects. Well, if you're studying science for fun, I'm studying insects and I'm studying entomology. I'm professional entomologist and I'm creating videos for fun. So just videos for YouTube and for TikTok. These are just my hobby for fun, for outreach activity, to tell more about entomology, about insects, about biology for large public audience. So that's why I'm talking today about parasitoids, which I'm studying, but I'm studying not larval parasitoids sometimes as well. I'm studying egg parasitoids, parasitoids of different insects. So my aim is just to study egg parasitoids of a family Trichogrammatidae, Mimaridae, Eolophidae, some others, to study biology and to study morphology, to identify parasitic insects, and to describe some new species of new for science insects from new areas, from new regions, from new distribution places. Of course, some new data of new knowledge about biology, parasitic world, is very much unstudied and very interesting to be discovered. So recently we with a group of colleagues from Holland and from Ukraine, we described species of Trichogramma egg parasitoids from Panama. So it was interesting study. Last year we published a paper about egg parasitoids of beetles, Cassidina beetles from Ukraine, studying larval parasitism and egg parasitism to show larva of egg parasitoid inside the host, and to show biology, to show life cycle, and to compare morphology of different species for their precise identification. Because precise identification of parasitoids is difficult because of their small size. So you see, these parasitoids, as here they are small in comparison with caterpillar, which is 3 centimeters size. Parasitoids has size about 2 millimeters, but they are very big for me. I say these are big parasitoids, maybe adults will be 1.5 millimeters. My parasitoids which I am studying, egg parasitoids, were tiny, 0.5 millimeter, half of millimeter is normal size. So they needed in microscopic investigation, they needed to make microscopic slides, and the investigation under the microscope, under the magnification, about 1,000 for details which can be observed precisely under the microscope. So that's why parasitoids so interesting, because they're very small and very weakly studied. So many new species are still in the nature. If you can find not caterpillar, but you can find eggs of insects, any type of insects, butterflies, beetles, dragonflies, cockroaches, mantis, crickets. You can hatch some parasitoids from eggs of these insects. Some of them will be already known and described for science, but some species of egg parasitoids will be unstudied. Some new species of egg parasitoids are waiting for be described, so they must be described in scientific entomological literature. And this is my responsibility, this is my obligation to describe these new species for science in scientific literature. And here, my interest and obligation to image, to hatch these parasitoids, to wait for their hatching, and to identify who are these tiny larval parasitoids. After their emergence, I will show you these funny insects and tell you precise name of these insects. If someone else coming here from another country can write the comment, what country are you coming from? Herns, what country are you coming from? It will be deposited on YouTube, this video. If you are interested in insects and entomology, write your comments, ask questions, and visit my Patreon page for donations. Your feedback is very appreciated and very welcome. My great pleasure to see new subscribers. Did you forget to subscribe? Did you forget to press like? Press like, subscribe, and if you have fun, if you had fun with my story, welcome to be my sponsor of my YouTube channel, via Patreon or just via YouTube. Thank you for coming. Looking forward to see you soon on my channel, to watching new videos about entomology, about parasitoids. Thank you for your curiosity and interest. Good luck. See you soon. Bye-bye. Best greetings from Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine, and Ukraine will win. Stand with Ukraine, support Ukraine, help Ukraine. Ukraine will win. Bye-bye. Good luck.